But the problem is, Bjergsen with a Zillion, Doublelift gets a second life.
Yeah, it's just a lot of single target pick from Golden Guardian side. The Vi, the Akali, technically Renekton. So it's going to be pretty easy for the Thresh Lantern, the Zillion ulti to save them.
Teleport, so he can't immediately flash the Vault Breaker if River lands it true. The stun guarantees the Vault Breaker, and Tenacity knows he is gone. No Ghost is going to save you. First blood over to Golden Guardians.
There it is.
It's pretty much evaporated, and Golden Guardians, they can take this dragon with confidence because they know there's no Cyclone, but they're getting pincer in. River is forced to flash over the wall. Gory's here. He has perfect execution. Who does he want to go for? They target onto Bjergsen, but Doublelift gets popped in the fray, and Golden Guardians just take 100 Thieves one after another.
That was a clean one from Golden Guardians. I can understand why 100 Thieves...
And it's complete darkness through their own quadrant in the jungle. Lucio and Doublelift cannot play as aggressively as they would like. They find a death sentence on Huhi. Can they get the kill down before River gets a chance to participate? They're looking to burn him down. They get him, and the resets are there for Doublelift. Cyclone right onto the backline for Stixxay as well, and River is actually isolated. He looks to trade one back, but Busio survives, and 100 Thieves are back in this game.
What a sick hook from Busio. Licorice should back away completely. If there's any way to escort him, that would be nice, but there's just way too many people on top lane, so they're just completely sacking it.
It's a Mountain Soul game, Raz. That's going to be tough if 100 Thieves can't come in for Doublelift to really just rip through these team fights.
Yeah. I mean, right now, I'm happy that he is...
But he could always flash and just go for the ultimate. 2,000 HP on the Rift Herald. Closer tries to keep it in line, but it resets, and now they pull the trigger. Goes on to Doublelift. The Dark Passage is right on top of him, but Gory finds it. Doublelift flashes over to the left wall. He's got the Zillion ulti, so he's still protected. Can Gory still clean it up? He's already got one on Tenacity, but the rest of 100 Thieves are still alive. Gory is taken out by the bomb from Zillion, and 100 Thieves now get the push forward. It's disaster. Stixxay is still the last member alive that can put out realistic damage against 100 Thieves, and he's trying to do his best, Raz, but I don't think he can fight the rest of the Thieves.
There it is. I mean, this is tough for Golden Guardians. They have to concede it. Now they're looking mid lane, but that's a one fight for 100 Thieves. Great positioning by Doublelift right next to that wall you were talking about. Flashes right over.
Rounds. You can't just save the pocket pick for game 3, game 4. It's got to be. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I thinking it's taken. TP coming in though.
Closer's gonna be the first one over the wall. He sees it. 2,000 HP, 1,000. Oh my goodness, Closer clutches the steal. That's gonna buy 100 Thieves more time in this game, but now they have to worry about how they can get out of this fight. It's a simple flash over the wall. Cyclone buys himself time. Gory is now over the wall. He wants to look for the perfect execution, but the box and the stun for the bombs keeps him busy. He's forced out of this one. Golden Guardians don't get it.
Side lane waves. Oh, unless they're just going for
TP
it.
flank, if this can work. One bomb is already on the TP ward, but there's not another one. It stops Licorice permanently for now. Closer takes out River, and everyone is peeled back off. Doublelift is low in HP, but he can still fire a rocket from downtown and take out Gory. 100 Thieves have only dropped Closer in the run, whereas Golden Guardians, they're working with Stixxay. They're working with Licorice.
No, they still have to deny Golden Guardians from a third dragon. That is a threat that Golden Guardians are still hanging over their heads. And so, hey, if you're doing
have vision of Licorice himself, and he's just waiting for Doublelift to step on up. He's popping the Dominus. He might have gone a little too early. Gory looks for perfect execution. They're going to take out the front line first, but Doublelift is safe in this pocket, and Stixxay's taken out, and the majority of the damage is gone. And look at that double bomb stun from Bjergsen, setting up Doublelift to carry. The two Ghosts of NA working side by side to deliver this game for 100 Thieves.
a point that you have to go on towards the AD carry because he's the one that's just free hitting. He is the sides, of course, defend the inhib turret, but as you can see, Gory is on the bot lane trying to get something in the meantime. River's trying anything at this point.
This is as creative of a flank as you can get in the late game. There's a TP coming in as well. But wait,
it was stopped.
Tenacity canceled it.
Tenacity saw him and was able to cancel it, so it's only River on the backside.
Can they still make it happen, though? Vault Breaker flash right onto Doublelift, but where's the damage follow-up? Stixxay cannot rip through all of them. He's trying to flash it forward, but he has to flash out because the damage from 100 Thieves is overloading the Golden Guardians, and Tenacity is now able to TP into the fray.
I don't feel like they're strong trading sides. They did that, so that's nice for them in this specific game. It can't be a game with the draft, so that could be one angle where they change that.
Yeah. With 100 Thieves having complete and resolute control.
Starting it with Busio or Tenacity in a control warded bush just to see if they can get a fight that they want to end the game. That's a good way to do it. Seems like Golden Guardians are basing the entire game on this one fight, going for Tenacity.
Gory has already popped the perfect execution, but a great death sentence from Busio over the wall. Takes out Huhi before he gets a chance to contribute any more to this fight. Licorice falls just right.
I will say 100 Thieves generally don't try and end games, and they think there's a small chance of them messing up, but this way, I just don't see it.
They can play with confidence, play with range, use rockets at max distance. Already, Gory tries to see if he can buy time, but he's gonna get blown up. He gets the stasis out from his Zonias, but then he goes down. Closer has the GA, so he gets the second life as well. And for the rest of 100 Thieves, they are rolling through the Golden Guardians in their own damn home. They're crashing the kitchen. They're taking out everything. 100 Thieves will take first the game in this series.
It's a bit of a scramble happening right now.
The pad in the KDAs.
Maybe one more. Now the hook misses, but that was a clean one.
Carry for himself in the later stages of the game. So even if Doublelift gets taken out, you still have this Victor that can still put out death late.
All right, let's see what we get here. River showing himself.
I imagine that one of the range people have to take it. He is taking the turret. One more turret shot, then he has to bail. They get first blood onto Doublelift. And it looks like the dive is successful for Golden Guardians as they're going to go one more into Busio. I think that dive's clean.
Losing this is going to be something that 100 Thieves probably isn't used to.
Yeah. And my fear now is that you are now...
You and Boogie are best buds, man.
It's actually quite funny because, like, I know that you guys work within the same system. We'll get to that later as the gank is happening.
They're laying the pain down on a He. The flash away is not going to do anything when the rocket is still dead on his head. And now Busio and Doublelift are cutting back stick save. River's in the... Lucian. Oh, stick save on the Lucian and Huhi here. Trying to see if they face check. Huhi is the one that's going to have to bite the dust here, but the re-engage from River, Cyclone on 3, and they're burning down the backline, and Stixay gets to open them up. Double for River, 3 kills for Golden Guardians is the disastrous result.
Yeah, and they're eating good. I mean, they're getting what? Full top tower right now?
Yep.
Yeah, there it is. It's gone.
Right?
Exactly.
For 100 Thieves, they find a window to get the second dragon of the
And
game.
also, like, now it gives him better positioning, so I actually quite like that.
Yeah, I agree. I'd be a happy house. Help your jungler like clear faster. You're waiting for him anyway.
Yeah.
True. I always appreciate it as well. For Golden Guardians, power shift of Stixay and Huhi in the mid lane controlling it. But now 100 Thieves find a window on the Licorice where no one was protecting him, and 100 Thieves are going to be able to find at least a kill.
That was a nice pick by them. Honestly, I do think like GG recognized it too. Like River was covering the top dive on the timer before the dragon. They were like
68. And honestly, Licorice is going to be kicking himself for that one because they've been using that bush throughout the entire game. And as you mentioned, recognize that's going to be the case. They don't see them.
and someone gets caught, they're just keep doing the same thing until it works, and it's working consistently.
Take a look at the mini-map too. So they know that they're playing towards top side. Bjergsen actually.
I mean, he flashes, but I don't think he's going to get out of that one. Bjergsen now down to Summoner's Pit. It's 5,000 HP. Golden Guardians, do they still want to take this flip, or do they want to just engage with the wall? And they go over the wall. Cyclone into Tidal Wave, locks them all up. Gory on the right side of the flank. 100 Thieves are destroyed by the Golden Guardians.
I was focusing so much on the 4 that were in the pit, I didn't even see.
Game 1 adaptations shining through for the Golden Guardians, just like their armor. As they
Do the job for them.
It's crazy what a Baron-empowered scissors can do to a giant metal structure.
Bjergsen's gonna leave, and then they already got an inner turret now, and so like this is just overall a great strategy from Golden Guardians. Gonna go for Gory though.
They have to force the pick. They know they're 10,000 gold down, so they might as well just all in and throw a Hail Mary. They get Gory. That's a big shutdown for Doublelift, and he's reset and he's excited. But now Golden Guardians, if they can find this pincer, these are gonna take the gamble. They know that you might as well just throw it in and try it. There's not going to be many other opportunities from Golden Guardians. River's slinking around the left side of the wall. They're burning it down as fast as they can. Closer secures it. That's 2 dragons for them. But the rest of Golden Guardians, they find Doublelift in the heart of the battlefield. And the rest of the Golden Guardians now get to rampage through. Bjergsen closes one back against River, and he's on the run, and he might just be able to make it out alive. So really the damage is just 2 members from 100 Thieves. Tenacity is a big tank, but Licorice finds him, then snips him down.
The Nexus, but it's a lot gonna be going down for Golden Guardians.
Yeah, I mean you're losing what? Near triple inhib? Or lead triple tower tier 2.
Yep.
As Golden Guardians are making potentially the last moves. 100 Thieves find a flank onto River, but he just blocks it out with the stasis. He's gonna get knocked up. That's 1 pick off for 100 Thieves, but it gets immediately traded back on to Closer, and now it's a 4-on-4. The rest of Golden Guardians pushing 100 Thieves. They find Busio, could not escape, as it is Stixay that fires the guns into the back of Busio.
That's gonna be hard now. That has to be triple inhib, and if Golden Guardians are feeling lucky, they can just go for the end here. Both they're engaged, and Vi and Nautilus are down, so there's not much 100 Thieves can do.
Inhibitor on the bottom side will fall. Triple inhibitors are...
Get any idea, just if he was able to roll the dice, some luck. I'm interested to see what the analysts...
But Baron empowered double super minions in every single lane, and Busio almost gets taken out completely, forced to flash. Tidal wave through the front door. Tenacity blocks all that he can, but he can't hold anymore. Golden Guardians on the front doorsteps of taking this series back in their own hands. Doublelift is trying to fire back. He's finding rockets, but the rest of Golden Guardians...
Hard. So they just say, hey, prow's yours. We have Blitzcrank. 100 Thieves, hunt the prio early game, scale for team fight. But this is...
Thieves, now that Doublelift and Busio had a window to get priority for the bot lane, they have the chance to invade onto River.
Okay, Busio's looking, they have eyes on him, and River just has to back away.
Yeah, I mean, the flash to guarantee the knockup, there's no way the River gets out of that one. Great play by 100 Thieves.
This time around, there's just so much vision, and Golden Guardians are able to push this one out. Yeah, Doublelift getting the hell out of here. He doesn't want to get hooked, so...
Does he want to hook? I mean, he knows that he can't even flash away. They just blew him up.
Oh my
and
God,
they're going for more. Closer gets to use who he's threshed, flashing forward with the flay. He's put in a couple of thresh games in those ARAMs, as that's another double for double. That is always the scary power of a Viego. You get one kill. We mentioned it before, the resets, and it's not just about being able to...
He had a choice. He didn't want to fully commit to this play because they were already so far ahead. Why not? Now they're looking for a pick on a Stixay.
Oh, but nice hook from Huhi. It does give the Stixay some time, but can he get excited while Huhi is getting burned down by Doublelift, forced to flash away from his old teammate from a long time ago. Stixay is now surrounded by Busio, looks for the knockup, flashes the hook, but he gets the reset, make a death rocket, but I don't think he's going to get out of this one. Doublelift finds the last few bullets. Prevents Gory from going down.
Yeah, great cover there from River. They're still not done now.
Flash over the wall. Closer wants to find Huhi. He knows that he doesn't have flash from before. Tries to take the death sentence to the wall, but Doublelift takes him out before he gets a chance to escape. And they are not stopping this train as Closer, as the Thresh, looks for a lantern. Heart breaks over the cage. Doesn't get stopped. The flash from Busio under the tower. 100 Thieves taking command of this game, but Stixay with a death rocket from Hound Town.
I mean, I'll take this. That was nice from Stixay, but overall, it's just 100 Thieves.
But the way that 100 Thieves are playing, as another pick at them, hey, they know that the Vigard does not have a flash. He does not.
But like, just in general, he's been playing more of the standard gameplay. But what we've seen from him on stream, somebody that has been more than happy to drop waves to help the team for a larger fight, not be outnumbered. So expect that from him. Nice hook.
He's over the wall. He's got a dark passage to get out safely over, just in case, but now they're trapped in this river. Do they want to go for a Doublelift? Just skates right into the face of multiple members, but because they're split, 100 Thieves can pick them off one by one. It's disaster for the Golden Guardians.
In too deep, and now Gory's the target.
Flash burned by Gory, gets out alive, but it ain't over yet, Raz. You hold your finger up, because you know the pain does not stop. The Rift Trail's gonna crash, and Gory's got nowhere to run. You might as well farm up a bear or some minions or look for a kill, because you ain't going nowhere, Gory. Another kill for 100 Thieves.
Impending D I have ever seen. 100 Thieves are really online.
Flash over the wall. Bjergsen lands the point-and-click guaranteed stun. Doublelift. My goodness, 100 Thieves.
Oh, we thought they were going to be in the third bush.
Uh-oh.
That's the swap up.
It's the middle bush and Tenacity. I don't even think there's time to burn a flash. Oh, he flashes, but River tries to flash, and he blocks the body slam mid-collision.
Are they going to make a desperate play to go for Baron? Doublelift is on vision, so he doesn't want to make that trek. It's funny, I started playing chess because there was a big chess craze because of that show, but still didn't watch the show.
Yeah, well, let's see if Golden Guardians can pull out a gambit of their own. Baron has been started, and it's already down 5,000 HP in the pit safely, because they don't get to walk past this side of the quadrant. They are forced back to the safety of their tower. The Tenacity's looking for the slow to guarantee the hook, and it lands true! Doublelift, and the rest of Closer and 100 Thieves are able to pick off Stixay. 100 Thieves find another one to River, and I think it's time to start Baron. Guardians thinks about doing any funny business, trying to go for a steal of their own, and Baron is secured for 100 Thieves in Game 3.
Play a little
so
game.
It doesn't go down quite yet, but it's okay. 100 Thieves get the damage they wanted to look for, taking down these turrets in a effective and procedural manner, as Closer's now linking around the backside. Gory spots him out, but they just guarantee that the turret is taken in. Tenacity goes in, maybe a little too far, splits up the fight. It's gonna go down. It's a trade. Tenacity for the turret. Maybe a little too extended on the play, but Golden Guard is gonna take that reprieve.
Good on Licorice there. He had the option of the Lantern, who he was just saying, hey.
Do as they are defending this inhibitor tower.
At this point, any hook is a good hook. But all the Golden Guardians members are just miles away from him.
Identify.
Oh, God. I mean, it's so tough because I feel like a lot.
Actually, we'll hold that point. Lucio might be itching for a hook here.
He's looking. Bang.
Okay, hits River. Tenacity with the explosive cast isolates him. Now Bucio goes golden because he is cut off by the rest of Golden Guardians on the right side. Super Mega Death Rocket gets a lot of damage in, but it's not enough to look for the reset. Double Lift comes skating over the wall, finds the backline, face to face with Licorice and Gory. Gory gets out of line thanks to Dark Passage, but Stick stays left alone. Double Lift now on the chase, flashing forward, finds who he takes him out for a double, and that just might be it to close out the game.
It was looking good for a little bit there until Speed Skater Double Lift came in, so yeah. Big R hiding a little bit. This game is over.
100 Thieves on the cusp of moving into match point against Golden Guardians. Closing out the Nexus, one more game separates them into advancing in the lower bracket against the winner of Evil Geniuses and Counter Logic Gaming as they find one more kill on to Gory. 12-0-6 for Double Lift as this guy absolutely on a tear with his support Bucio. 100 Thieves take game 3.
I got an edit. The Zillion predictably gets locked in, but it's nice to see 100 Thieves are like, okay, I mean, we gave you the chance to ban the Zillion, and now it's the lock Vi away from it.
Flash. Q flash. I mean, flash already from Bucio to get the slow down. Stixay has nowhere else to run, depending on where he decides to go. And Closer doesn't even need to flash. He lands it, and it's first blood for Double Lift.
And so, a nice wraparound, but in the meantime, we're seeing a dive onto Tenacity.
This is what they wanted to play for in the first place. Tenacity body slams, then flashes away, but Licorice pops the ghost, the bonk from the stick. Golden Guardians find the kill they were looking for onto Tenacity.
And this was called out by Closer. He knows that he needs to be here for Tenacity, but I think Tenacity still dies, by the way.
Okay, now Closer winding on up, but if River comes, they have to all in everything onto Licorice and get him down. They take out the kill, and Tenacity, don't tell me he gets out of weight.
Oh!
The slow under River. River doesn't have flash from before. Tenacity's out of there!
Crazy. If you look at the game as a whole so far, you know, Closer's there top, but overall you have to be happy if you are Golden Guardians with everything working here. Licorice is just going to commit, but maybe he backs away.
Oh my goodness, he wants to go for the dive. The hero's entrance comes in as a bomb from Bjergsen is going to make a 1-for-1 trade.
That being said, River's a bit too slow to come in, but they might just pick this fight.
Tidal Wave, they know Closer has no flash. He has no choice but to use the Cease and Desist and buy some time. Hero's entrance right on top. River actually gets traded out, and it's the Chrono Break from Bjergsen gives another life over to Closer, but he goes down anyway as Huhi cleans up that kill. The rest of 100 Thieves now on the chase as Double Lift has popped the ultimate. Great bubble from Huhi stops Double Lift in his tracks. Because both junglers are gone, this Dragon Take is now...
Yeah, I mean, 100 Thieves literally used everything. Ultis from Closer, Bjergsen, Double Lift, and Bucio. Why take that fight? But now they're looking for a pick on a Licorice.
I mean, 100 Thieves know that if there's no chance at a Dragon fight, let's try to find a pick somewhere else.
I got no help. Why am I going to try for an extra wave at the river, around River, when it doesn't make sense? So here we go, pushing them away.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of damage on Bucio, but they go right for Stixay. Tenacity flash body slams in to look for the barrel, but Stixay gets pushed out safely. Closer gets revived, but just goes down to Stixay anyway. The double bomb doesn't land a stun, and Golden Guardians get to walk out with a kill on their backs.
Looked like anti-synergy to me. Man didn't even have to flash. Got out safely for that one, but River might look for another one.
100 Thieves, but it is very difficult as Licorice is now just diving onto the tower. We talked about this before. The Ravenous Hydra gives him the sustain, but he cannot complete the kill on the Tenacity.
Yeah, couldn't get the kill, but it still should be turret. The next wave's going to take a while, so they need to finish off here. The priority on this pick is massive.
Yeah.
And especially since you're going into a Vi, that level of disengage is incredible for the team, and this could be that endgame fight.
Tidal Wave cuts off the backline, and multi-man Cyclone from River will find Closer, the smackdown from the hero entrance of Gory, and what a heroic entrance it has been! A double kill for himself. Double Lift is cut off, skates over the wall. Licorice throws the undertow, looks for the blast cone, but damn! Gory hits him in the back of the head with a giant punch. That's a triple for Gory, and it's Baron for Golden Guardian.
Yeah, that's your first team All-Pro mid laner in Gory. That ultimate just blowing him up, and then also just flash taunting to get the next two. He played that fight out perfectly. He's getting pelted a little bit, annoying. A mosquito just hitting him again and again.
He flashes to the walls like, I got you, buddy. You're not going down on me, King.
Everyone enjoyed that fight from both River and Huhi, and then Gory just came in with an elbow drop.
And now River finding a flank on the right side thanks to the Hextech portals. As Stixxay isolates Tenacity. Double Lift takes out Gory. It's a big shutdown for 100 Thieves, and it's a 4-on-4. No tank for the side of 100 Thieves as the front line is gone. Golden Guardians now push back. Double Lift is revved up. Closer doesn't have cease and desist anymore, but they push him off. This is still Hextech Soul point for Golden Guardians, and they will want to be able to push for this. River, no Cyclone available, goes in, baits it out, and Ragnarok is now popped. The Closer is left all alone. They have double bombs just waiting for his revival, but Licorice now into the back line. This is what happens when you give him the resources. Licorice can be the key to help you clutch out a fight, as Golden Guardians now eliminate all 5 off the table, and they'll push into the base.
They thought they didn't have enough. They blew right past them, didn't even need the Galio there. This was Golden Guardians just steamrolling 100 Thieves to put this into a game 5.
We're gonna get it, Raz. We're gonna get the silver scrapes. The fans were asking for it. It's 11,000 gold lead. Tenacity is the last one defending this base. Bucio's coming up in a few seconds, but this one is all but not for Golden Guardians. Ladies and gentlemen, the LCS studio, we are going to game 5 for Golden Guardians and 100 Thieves. Raz, the flex for Cassante goes to the mid lane for Gory, so they can send Gwen into the top lane for Licorice, and now that is a brutal matchup for Tenacity.
Yes.
Skip and Slash, he's gonna force to use the Ghost. Closer gonna go in with the decoy, gets another Nimbus Strike in, but not enough damage to take down Licorice.
Yeah, no way for Tenacity to help. Oh, God.
Oh, Double Lift is chunked out, but they pull in Huhi under tower. Double Lift gets first blood in this game 5. B2 shaking up over about it, just a quick head shake and saying, okay, let's move on. Now Gory has the first move, looks for Double Lift, knows that there's no summoner spells available, and it lines up the hook onto Double Lift. He knows he's good and gone. The knockup from Huhi interrupts him in mid-dark passage, but Double Lift, he's still alive briefly before Stixxay finds the last auto attack. But the fact that 100 Thieves traded 1-for-1 on a Gory is miraculous for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, it was a 1-for-1, but just barely. Double Lift almost got out of that one. Another hook.
Another hook, but is that the hook they want to take? Bjergsen can just flash backwards, and Closer capitalizes. 100 Thieves on the board. Like, that is just what Golden Guardians are waiting for at the moment. All their looks in the early game have not really necessarily worked out. Maybe there's something here on the Closer. Gory's onto the backline. River looks for it, but he gets pulled too far backwards. Now Gory's in the backline as well. Closer gets traded. Gory's surviving. Tenacity arrives, though, with the unstoppable onslaught, and he pays it back forward for the team as they find 3 kills.
One thing GG did not expect.
Tenacity steamrolls on through. Yes, he gives up the wave over to Licorice in isolation, but he's going to look for the payoff to be that his team still continues snowballing through this mid game.
And Cassante, as great as he is for the draft and, you know, rotate for the early fights, the early fights have not been
One that
panning.
hasn't been touched at all, and he's slightly most accelerated. He looks for the all-in onto Bjergsen, and he buys enough time so that River can come in and clean up the kill.
That's just the state of the game right now. A lot of pressure right now towards Stixxay, who's able to get the bot lane turret and is now
Looking for control. Multiple control wards littered throughout these bushes in the river, just pushing Golden Guardians away as the death sentence lands. Closer goes in with a Cyclone. They just blow up River, and no jungler means no chance for a 50-50 smite.
didn't even need the Jinx rocket to secure the kill. River just goes down like that.
So great throughout the regular season of making plans, of syncing up with River and Stixxay to get his 80 carry ahead, to get the rest of the map.
They know where he's at. Gonna be a good call, a good fight. They're actually chasing him down.
Yeah, I mean, 100 Thieves know. If there's a flank in progress, always collapse on the weakest side of the flank. Licorice has a ghost, but he gets interrupted by the Cyclone and gets cut off, and he's forced out of the fight. He might even just go down. The Mega Death Rocket doesn't land, but the Closer has one last bonk to take him out, and this is a number advantage now in favor of 100 Thieves.
That's your biggest piece in the fight now. Gone if you're Golden Guardians, but you still have to fight for this. That's their Drake that we've been hammering in. Now River is probably just looking for a steal. Has flash for this, but I guess no, it's just gone.
Golden Guardians, he throws down a ward, and they briefly see that it's 4,000 HP. Licorice, where is Licorice? He's
There he
looping
is.
around for the left side of the flank, and now 100 Thieves have to loop all on the right side to protect themselves from this flank. Closure's in the pit, 1900! It's secured by River! Now what does happen with this fight? Tenacity frontlining for the rest of 100 Thieves, but they have to retreat. The Baron has been secured by Golden Guardians, and 100 Thieves don't want to drop any members because they know that they're put themselves in a position while 100 Thieves have soul point advantage. 6,000 HP. Dragon's being burned down. River trying to get in, but he's getting kept out. W onto the back line. It is secured by Double Lift. Infernal Soul has been claimed by 100 Thieves, but Licorice finds the tank, and they find Busio. Double Lift is also taken off the field. Golden Guardians will clean up a majority of the 100 Thieves. Investment. Split pushing on this Gwen the entire game. He has been up an item on Tenacity for a majority of this game. He comes in, he pays dividends. Him, Gory, and River all committing into the pit of that pace. And this is off the back where Golden Guardians realized a lot of the early gambles and flips that they took did not work out well, but who he gets caught out as 100 Thieves don't get a chance to defend the tower from falling, but they got one kill while Licorice is making work in the base.
Yeah, he's already on the inhib.
6A!
Oh my god!
On 6A trans one, he flashes back, he's still alive! Closure tries to look for the punish, but Closures get taken out! Golden Guardians now on the front, Double Lift is gone, Pearson is the only damage carry left alive! It's just Tenacity and Busio, no way, Golden Guardians! Have they done it? 6A has been taken out as well, but Licorice and Gory are still alive! They can push to the mid lane! This just might be it! Golden Guardians! Can they close out this game?
They've done it! That was a huge gambit! Seeing 6A just go straight forward and also Licorice coming in with a flank, that was a big play. Double Lift is coming up in 15 seconds. They're just gonna go for it.
Couple more auto attacks on the turrets. Double Lift is coming up in 8 seconds. Busio 9, 8 seconds.
Not
This
enough
might be
time.
it.